Black brother, I love you, and I'll never try to hurt you. I want you to know that I'm here for you forever true. He's misunderstood. Some say that he's up to no good around the neighborhood. But for your information, a lot of my brothers got education. How many of y'all remember that song? Oh, pillows falling, pillows falling. Yeah, that used to be my jam. I remember the video. I love how Angie Stone represented that many moons ago. Actually, when I lived in California many moons ago. I remember the hair, but that's not why I opened up with that song. And today is Memorial Day weekend, Saturday, and I just thought I would do a special holiday version of Ask a Black Woman, me being that black woman. And as you can see, I have no other person in the room but me. You know, the format, if you're familiar with it, is that I typically take people of other nationalities, cultures, anything outside of being a black woman to ask this black woman any question that they want to. We put it on the table. It's raw and it's random because I never know the question in advance. And it's been a minute since I made a video like that because I'm actually in a training, deep learning season right now. And I'm also preparing to bring the content in another format, another polished way. The only way that Mouthpiece Entertainment could do things. So here it is. And it's always live. And this is a recorded version. So I was up since 4 o'clock this morning. It's now about 8:30 or something right now. And this is what was on my mind, and I'm going to share this with you. So hallelujah. Yesterday I got off work at 12:30 in the afternoon, so I had a half day of work to kick off this holiday weekend, and I got some things done. One of the things I got done, I went over to 365, which is the Whole Foods market that I really fancy these days. And it's one in Silver Lake. Nice little trendy neighborhood, if you will, in Los Angeles. Really nice area. Anyway, I had got something to eat in the restaurant Chloe, my favorite vegan mac. I had a little small thing of it, and I decided I didn't want to wait to get home to eat it. I was going to eat that little cup in the Honda. And so I was sitting in the Honda facing Glendale Boulevard, and there's another row of cars a little higher from me. And in my purview, I saw one young black man passing by the cars, and he had a hoodie on, and he had his little locks hanging out from the front. And then about a couple of steps later, I saw a couple of other young black boys. And here's a confession I want to make with you guys. When I saw them, the immediate instinct that I had was I realized that my windows were all the way rolled down, and I had my purse with everything in it on my driver's seat. And I could not let that go unchecked. I thought to myself, why was that my natural instinct when I saw those young black men? I couldn't shake that off because before I saw them walk by, a white male got in his car right beside me with his little poncho on. He got right in the car right next to me. He got in on his side, which was right by my open window, and I didn't bat this little pretty bad black eyelash. I did not. And so, instead of me just asking myself these questions, I'm going to ask any black woman to be honest with themselves. I am 30-ish, on the other side of 35. And I had to recognize there was some unresolved, some not so clean places in me that still had that seed in me that didn't trust these young black males walking through the 365 Whole Foods Market parking lot with their hoodies on. It was broad daylight. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They minding their business, probably heading into the store. And my natural assumption was trouble. Had to be, right? This coming from a woman who professes to loving black men. I married a black man. I divorced a black man. I still desire first attracted to black men first and foremost. I even desire to give birth to a black man. I do. I don't have visions of young mini me's running around here, but my motherhood bubble in me always imagines my son power. I love my dad. I love my uncle. And I just had to sit here and sit with that ugly part that I say, if those young black men sparked uncomfortability in me, a black woman, in broad daylight in Echo Park, they don't stand a goddamn chance out there going to get Skittles and iced tea at night in Florida around people like George Zimmerman. They don't stand a chance around people that don't live around them and don't look like them. They don't stand a chance against police men who I just saw a video, albeit it's from 2015, of this black man that was pulled over for a DUI, taken into police custody, and although they had him strapped to a chair, they pummeled him so hard that he has permanent blindness in his left eye. So I'm taking responsibility for that. And there could be a variety of reasons. It's not to discount, any negativity, any loss, any heartbreak that I've received from a black man. But I certainly don't want to continue or contribute to them being treated the way that they do. Not just, in the natural, but what is my spiritual part of me that is not right, that would make that automatic assumption about them. And I challenge you, I ask you, black woman, today, are you safe enough to admit, are you honest enough to admit that you've either had those thoughts, that that even today, that you're not exempt from that? Even if you are the mother, the auntie of said black man. Think about it. Think about the videos that you share. So what if you don't share the fight videos, but we continue to share the news videos, right? Even if it is your local news station, I think the fact that we share the video postings of them getting beat down, or of the black ones, the videos of them doing all the negativity, even the ones where we make fun of the state of hip hop, the picture that we have in our heads of them. I can see it vividly. The young yachty guys or whatever, and they have their locks and they have their tight jeans and all that, and that stuff does seep into the psyche. I'm asking you, that black woman, and comment or share this video. This is not a time to be self-righteous. It's to get yourself right. It starts with us before we can ever challenge anybody else outside of us. So that's my holiday version of Ask the Black Woman. Thank you for making it all the way to the end of this video. You can share your comments. I promise that I'm coming with more content, but thanks for bearing with me as I think the best writers are the best readers, and I've been doing so much reading, and I realized that was part of the reason why I had such a lengthy drought. I'm reading and training right now, and just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. Y'all be peaceful. Y'all be safe. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for YouTube, which is Shanara Star. ShanaraStar. Shanara Star. That's where all of the videos for Ask a Black Woman will be there. Deuces.